Hi everyone, this is Father Frost, or Grandfather Frost as they call him. I don't know what the difference is, but anyway, he is Russian, and I thought he would look great if you have a winter tree in January because he has nothing Christmassy really on him. And these are the supplies we will be needing. Wow, I gotta stop this coughing. Anyway, he's very easy to do, and as I said in the little writing there, I was going to bog him down with all kinds of stuff, but then I thought, no, let's just leave him simple and plain. He's very, very easy to do. And we are using a white backing sheet. Now, I made him, I think it was back in 2018, I made a different international Santa every month. And I think we have the French and the Mexican Santa videos already up. He's going to be our Santa for 2020 January. Although if you watch this video 10 years from now, you're going to go, what? So maybe I shouldn't put dates on here. So we're just going to roll some logs and turn them up for his boots. He's wearing white boots. And as you can see, he's not too thick, but we're going to be layering more stuff on top of him. You know how it goes, layer upon layer. And the snow at the bottom. Now, I don't personalize him, so you can make the snow that he's standing on a little wobbly. Unless, of course, you do want to personalize it and then just make it nice and smooth. Now, you can get this color in the Sculpey 3. I think it's blue pearl. I'm not sure. Light blue pearl. But I just mixed mine with a little bit of blue and white. And you just begin with just a little bit of blue because you don't want to put too much in. And if you want it a little darker, just add a little more. And I'm cutting out his coat and I'm just curving it at the bottom. And you can use an X-Acto knife to cut this out too. I'm just dangerous with X-Acto knives. I have a tendency to cut myself. I have arthritis in my hands and sometimes I don't even realize it, but I'm dropping things. So I just play it on the safe side. Now we're going to trim. Just kind of follow his body. And we're going to trim this side. And I know quite a few of you are saying that I make it look so easy. Well, I've had 45 years of doing this, but really, just practice a little bit. They are not hard to do at all. Just do what I do and you'll be fine. When I started, there was nothing out there. Well, obviously, no internet or anything, but there was nothing showing us how to do this. So it was really a learn on your own kind of thing. Now I'm putting little dots on his coat, and I'm just going to smear them a little bit to make them look like snowflakes, but you can leave dots if you want. I mean, in retrospect, I'm kind of looking at the dots and I'm thinking, probably looks better than what I did. I actually do like the dots better. Maybe I should have left it that way. Oh, next time. I always imagined this Santa walking through the woods, through the snow, in a blizzard. Oh, it's so cool. All right, I'm being silly. Now here I'm just kind of smudging it, but like I said, I think I like the dots better, but it's all right. It doesn't look too bad. You can do whatever you want. Do both. Now you can also do him in all white, but I would stick to just those colors, the white or the light blue, because you really want it to look cold and snowy. And keep smudging it in. And this one does not take a lot of different colors. Now he carries some kind of a cane with a crystal or something at the top. I don't think I did a very good job on that, but I tried. Now we're rolling out some white, and we're going to make the white fur around his coat. And let's all hope it's faux fur. We know it's not fake, but yeah, it's fake fur. Let's go with that. I'm one of those silly people who says, I'm so sorry before I kill a bug. Now that's going to be the back of his head. Now, when I'm doing his arms, you see how I'm kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it looks almost like making a hat, but I want it to look like he has these long sleeves coming down. You can see it better as you're looking at it. It's like he has this beautiful robe on with the almost like a wizard's robe with the sleeves hanging down. Make sure you press it onto his body so that it doesn't come off. Put some more polka dots on or just rub some more white in. Now this ornament is about, I would say, about 4 inches tall. And you could make him smaller, but don't make him any bigger than this. And I have found that most of these ornaments are not that heavy. Now people say, oh, they're so heavy they're going to bring the branch down on the tree, but they're really not as heavy as they look. Now we're going to trim. And I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but someone asked me if I was working on black paper and white paper. And I said yes, and that is so that you can see what I'm making better. If I were making him on white paper, it would be more difficult to see. Or if what I'm actually working on there is a big tile. It's like an 18 by 18 inch floor tile. And it's just a nice work surface to work on, but I wouldn't put him right on that surface. All right, time for his head. And just roll a ball. And now you see how I'm putting him up a little bit so that he has a neck. You don't want his head sitting right on his body, on his shoulders. And this Santa has a beard that is squeezed through the garlic press. Excuse me. Yes, he needs a big, full beard. And you can make the beard in different ways, but I think for this ornament, the garlic press is appropriate. And squeeze out long strands. And the way you do that is if you can't get them that long through the garlic press, just very carefully open it up before you take the bottom one off and put a little more clay in and squeeze it through. But this garlic press actually did fine. See, we're making a really, really big beard. I really should have put a little more beard on the right-hand side there, but make yours a little fuller than that. And I don't know what this hat is called, a Cossack hat. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Should have looked that up, but it's not your regular Santa hat. You know how the Russians have that big furry hat to keep their heads warm? My son had a hat like this. My uncle was Ukrainian, and when he passed away, he left my son his chess set. That's like 60 years old, and this big coat with big fur collar, fake fur, by the way, and a hat just like that with a big fur on it. Really quite cool looking. My son loves it. All right, now put the hook in, and we'll put the hook in before we do the mustache and the nose and everything else, because this way we won't squish it. Because you notice how I hold him by his head? So now I'm making that staff or cane that he carries, or, oh, what did somebody else call it? Well, I think it's, well, I don't know. But it's kind of gnarly looking, and it's supposed to have like a crystal on top, and I should have gotten a little crystal to put in there. You can get them easily at the craft store. Now he is wearing matching blue gloves, but we will be putting the white fur down on his sleeves. Well, they're not gloves, they're mittens. You see? This is his mustache. Okay, it says don't adjust your sound. I stopped the music here. No, I took the music out completely and I'm narrating it now, which I hope is better for you. I always like to curl up the ends of the mustache. And a little ball for his nose. There we go. Yes, I had a box of old buttons that my aunt gave me, and this one had like little snowflake impressions on it. So I made little snowflakes. It looks kind of like they're on snowballs, but I thought it was kind of cute. You can actually get molds where you can make these little snowflakes. But you know, if you look around your house and everything, you could probably find something that's similar to the button. Or just make a little ball and with your needle tool, make the design yourself. It's very easy. And he doesn't have to be holding the snowflakes. It's just something I added. But he is Father Frost, so let's give him some snowflakes. I have a whole box of buttons that you can make some really fantastic impressions with. I used it to make like snowflakes at the bottom. Now the cuffs on his sleeves. And always remember to do that. It just really adds a lot to it. Remember, it's the little details that customers like, and it doesn't take that long. Now I put this little orb thing on top of his cane, and I guess that's where the crystal is supposed to be, and I totally forgot about that. Now when you put the blush on, be careful that you don't get it on the white. Just do it very carefully. And I made his eyebrows using the clay instead of painting them on because I remember seeing pictures of guys with their beards out in blizzards and the ice and snow is just sticking to the beard and their eyebrows. And that's what this reminded me of. Like he has snow and ice on his eyebrows. And then I took some Pearl X, I just wanted to add a little glitter. And the Pearl X really didn't do that much for me. The embossing powder I put on really blitzed it up, made it glittery and sparkly. I got all my little containers of embossing powders at a craft show. I think it was in Charleston. And the lady, yes, it was Charleston, at the Christmas Made in the South show. And the lady across from me did stamps, rubber stamps, and she sold the embossing powder. So I bought almost every color she had, and a little goes a long way. And remember, bake him following the directions on your package of clay. Of course, we all know that. And there he is. I think I got a close up. I want you to see the glitter. He is just icy and sparkling. Now, don't put any glitter on his face. I see I got a little on there. It's going to make it difficult to paint the eyes on, but the only thing we're painting on him are his eyes. And I didn't like the way they looked, so I washed them off and just did little black dots for eyes. Although, looking back at it, it's not that bad. Either way would be good. So that is the Russian Father Christmas, and I hope you enjoyed him. Bye. See you next time.